Hello everyone, we're back with the Falcons franchise, and today we'll be taking on the Jets and Buccaneers, but we'll start with a quick recap of this game against the Jets. The Falcons looking to strike first in the first quarter, and they are going to on this 19-yard touchdown pass from Michael Mann to Alonzo Hitchens to make it 7-0. 14-0 late in the first quarter. It'll be Mike Morrow, the young Jets quarterback, going deep right side, hitting Garrett Wilson, who is going to chuck off Damon Agnew, the rookie safety, and take it 75 yards for the score to cut the lead in half. 14-7 in the second quarter. The Jets with a chance to try and tie this game up. Instead, it's going to be Arnold McKetty getting a sack in the end zone for a safety, and that'll make it 16-7. Now 23-7 late in the first half, Atlanta with a chance to try and extend their lead, and Mann is going to go deep left side of the end zone, hitting Alonzo Hitchens for his second touchdown of the game, and that's going to make it 30-7. 37-17 in the fourth quarter. The Jets trying to inch their way back into this game, but Atlanta is just not going to let them make that comeback as Cliff Durant is able to catch a deep ball for a touchdown. 44-17 in the fourth quarter. Randy Hodges is going to join in on the action, breaking a tackle and spinning out three Jets defenders, taking it inside the 10. He would score a couple of plays later and make it 51-17, which is going to be the final score. So the Falcons are able to get a pretty dominant win over top of the Jets. Mike Morrow, the young quarterback out of Hawaii, he had a pretty bad game, under a 50% completion percentage, and didn't really throw for that many yards. And if you take out the big play to Garrett Wilson, it was an abysmal day for this Jets offense. They really just couldn't get anything going against our defense, which had a great game. McKetty had 2 sacks, he of course forced a safety. Grady Jarrett had a sack, and so did Joey Bosa. On offense, Michael Mann threw for nearly 300 yards on the day, and he also had 4 passing touchdowns. 2 of those going to Alonzo Hitchens, who was able to keep up his fantastic play ever since he has become a starter for us on this team. And A.J. Dillon, he was able to run the ball in 2 times for 2 touchdowns, and Randy Hodges had a touchdown of his own. And with that win, we have locked up the NFC South and locked up the first playoff spot in the NFL and are sitting at 12-1, having a great season. We now turn our attention towards our biggest rivals in the entire franchise in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sure, this game, it may not mean a lot when it comes to the NFC South because we have already won the division, but it does mean a lot for the postseason because we are still trying to lock up the #1 seed in the NFC, and the Buccaneers are still trying to make the playoffs as a wildcard team. They have a great roster. They got a good young quarterback in Jake Samuels. They have 3 wide receivers that are all on pace to have over 1,000 receiving yards on the year, and a running back in Leonard Fournette who has gotten into the end zone double-digit times on the season. And we are going to be without, of course, Donnell Allen, who is still out with his broken ribs, so hopefully the defense can have a good game like they did just have one against the Jets. As for the Buccaneers defense, they are going to be without arguably their best player on defense in Vita Vea. And even with him this year, they didn't really rank the best. They are 20th in points per game allowed, 29th against the pass, and 15th against the run. So without Vita Vea, we're going to try and attack them up the middle on the ground because they're going to be playing a backup there. And if they are somehow able to stop the run, then they have a pretty bad secondary in terms of ranking, so we'll take advantage of that if we have to. But let's go ahead and get into this game against our biggest rival, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams wearing some throwback uniforms for this game. The Buccaneers with possession. It'll be Rayshon Hitchens, no relation to Alonzo Hitchens, making the catch, and he'll pick up 14 yards in the first down. Now a swing pass right side to Fournette, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds with no gain on the play. Third down. Samuels goes deep right side. It is pulled in by Mo Alley-Cox on the sideline. A great catch, and he's got a first down out of bounds up at the Atlanta 43. Bosa chasing Jake Samuels, and he's just going to throw this one away. 3rd and 10. Samuels. Plenty of time back there. And he is going to check this one down left side to Fournette. He is out of bounds short of the first. So Rodrigo Blankenship is going to try a long field goal. And he's going to miss this one wide right. So it'll stay tied at 0. And Atlanta will take over up near midfield. And A.J. Dillon is going to get the drive started with a gain of 10 on the play. 3rd and short. Doing another carry, and this time he's got the first down to keep the drive going. From the Tampa Bay 42, Mann lobs right side. It is out of reach for Alonzo Hitchens, and really not that close to him. 3rd down, Mann checks it down to Odell. He can't get a block from A.J. Dillon, and is spun down short of the first, so that'll bring up 4th down. And Younghoe Koo come on to kick it up and through, and get the Falcons a 3-0 lead. A look at the current NFC playoff picture, and you can see why this game is so important for the Buccaneers. They are barely hanging on to one of those 3 wildcard spots. Atlanta back on offense. Here is A.J. Dillon left side. He'll pick up 5 or 6 on the play. 3rd and short. Man to throw. He'll go right side. It is caught by Alonzo Hitchens, and he's got a first down out of bounds up at the 46. Dillon up the middle. He'll cross midfield and break a tackle, and he is going to power ahead up to the Tampa Bay 37. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Here is man on the move. He'll check it down to Cliff Durant, who is brought down near a first, and they'll give it to him up at the 26. Another fake to Dillon. And man is going to go to the end zone. He's got a man open in the end zone in Alonzo Hitchens. He'll make the catch, but they'll say he was out in the back of the end zone. A.J. Dillon on 2nd down up the middle, and he'll pick up 4 yards. 3rd and 6. Man is going to check it down to Dillon, who makes the catch and is knocked ahead up to the 14, putting Atlanta into the red zone. 2nd and 6. Man right side to the end zone, and it's intercepted by Carlton Davis. It just looked like Michael Mann and Alonzo Hitchens were not on the same page on that play. And now the Buccaneers are going to have a chance to try and tie this one up or take the lead here in the first half. Mike Evans with a catch and to pick up a 17 on the play. 2nd and 10 from midfield. Leonard Fournette left side. He's got some room, avoids a defender and breaks a tackle. Is inside the Atlanta 20 and finally chased down by Deion Jones all the way up at the 13, putting the Buccaneers into the red zone. Rayshon Hitchens making another catch, and he'll take it inside the 10 up to the 8. 3rd and 6. Only a 4-man rush. Samuels checks this one down to Fournette, and he is brought down right away, bringing up 4th down. And the Buccaneers are going to settle for a field goal, and this time they would make it and tie us up at 3. 9 minutes to go in the first half. This game all tied up at 3, so a low-scoring defensive struggle going on so far in the first half. It'll be Levi Jones with a catch, and he's down exactly at midfield. Hodges left side, and he is brought in with a pickup of 6 yards. 3rd and short. Hodges another carry, and he is brought down short of the first, bringing up 4th down. So on comes Younghoe Koo to try a 57-yard field goal, and he'll make this one as well and give the Falcons a 6-3 lead. Atlanta right back on offense. Here is A.J. Dillon getting the drive started. He'll take it across midfield and break a tackle, and it's all the way to the Buccaneers 40 with a first down and then some. A.J. Dillon another carry, and this time he's brought down quicker, but still picks up 6 yards on the play. 3rd and short. Man into some traffic. It is caught by Hitchens, who has a first down to keep the drive going. 2nd and 4. There is Drake London dropping the ball. He could add a huge gain. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. Man over the middle is going to hit Odell, and he's got a first down and is up to the 5, making it goal to go. 2nd and goal. Dillon left side, and he is tripped up and brought out the 1. 3rd and goal. Dillon left side again, and this time he will score the first touchdown of the game to give the Falcons a 2-score lead. And that'll be the way we end the first half. We'll head into halftime with Atlanta on top of Tampa Bay, 13-3. We'll see what happens in the second half. Checking out some other teams trying to make the postseason, the Saints are barely hanging on to a wild card spot and are barely hanging on to a lead over the Rams. The 49ers, who lead the NFC West, are currently up 13-3 over the Bears, who are trying to make the postseason as a wild card team as well. But let's go ahead and get into our second half. Atlanta beginning with possession. Randy Hodges getting the carry to begin the second half, and he's going to take it up past the 40 to the 41. Here is man going down on the next play, though. He'll be sacked for a loss of 7. 3rd and 16. Man fires deep right side. It is caught by Odell, and he'll be tackled down at the Buccaneers 39 with a first down. A screen left side to Levi Jones. He's got no blocking on the play and is down right away. 3rd and 9. Man surveying, goes left side to Kyle Pitts, and he is tackled down short of the first, bringing up 4th and 5. So on comes Younghoe Koo to kick another field goal, and he'll make this one and make it 16-3. So a 2-score lead for the Falcons as we jump all the way to the 4th quarter with it still that same score. Neither offense has been able to do anything, as Caleb Thigpen is going to pin the Buccaneers back at their own 5. But that's not going to matter, as Fournette is able to take this one up to the 18 with a gain of 13 to begin this Buccaneers drive. Now Godwin with a catch, and he's down near a first. 2nd and short. Samuels quick over the middle. It's Mike Evans for a first down, and a gain of 7 on the play from the 35. Samuels surveying and checking this one down to Jones, who is brought down right away. 3rd and 8. The Buccaneers looking to set up a screen. It is caught by Fournette, but he was better off dropping the ball because it's going to be a loss of a couple, and the Buccaneers aren't going to have to punt this one away. Atlanta starting this drive at their own 29. Here is A.J. Dillon, spun down with a gain of 4. 3rd and 6. Man is going to go right side, and he throws it right to Lance Gaffney. The third-year safety out of Virginia Tech is going to pick it off and return this one to the 19. So the Buccaneers offense is going to take over already in the red zone with a chance to make this a one-score game on a mistake by Michael Mann. Here is Fournette getting brought down right away by Dalton Truman in the backfield for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Samuels over the middle is nearly intercepted by Deion Jones. 3rd and 12. Samuels deep left side. It is caught by Mike Evans, and he's out of bounds up at the 1, making it goal to go. 1st and goal, Fournette right side. He runs right into A.J. Terrell and is down right away. 2nd and goal, the fullback Brian Chapman gets the carry, and he will score his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are going to make this a one-score game here in the 4th quarter. Under 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Let's see if A.J. Dillon and Atlanta can make it a 2-score game again. There is a gain of 8 by Dillon. Now on 2nd and short, they go back to Dillon, and he's got a 1st down up at the 36. Now under 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Man, pump faking, and he's going down. He'll be sacked back at the 27, and then he'll bring up 14. Man is going to fire deep right side. There is Drake London with a catch across midfield. He's able to actually hang on to the ball and is all the way to the Buccaneers 29 with a huge gain and a huge 1st down. Now Dillon breaking a tackle and down shy of a 1st. 3rd and 2 at the 2-minute warning. A fake to Dillon. Man rolling out right. He'll hit Hunter Walters underneath, and he's brought down short of the 1st, bringing up 4th down as the Buccaneers use their 1st timeout, and Younghoe Koo will come on to kick a field goal, and he'll make it and make this a 2-score game again. So 19-10, the Buccaneers trailing with under 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. They need to move this ball quickly and get a quick score, and likely now need an onside kick. Nice play there to Josh Jones, and now they have it up at the 44. There is Molly Cox, who is tackled out of bounds just across midfield. 3rd and 1. A throw left side is caught by Mike Evans, and he's down at the Atlanta 42. Just a minute to go in the 4th quarter. Samuels backing up, and he's going to go left side and hit. That is Rayshon Hitchens again, and he's up to the Atlanta 31. Just 40 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. A deep ball left side is pulled down by Mike Evans, and he's out of bounds up at the 2, making it goal to go again. 1st and goal. Samuels all day back there. He'll up to the end zone into triple coverage, and there is Chris Godwin making the catch to make this a one-score game again. Late in the 4th quarter. The Buccaneers, of course, have to go for an onside kick to try and get this ball back. It is going to be scooped up by Alonzo Hitchens, though, and Atlanta is going to go on to win this one after kneeling it out. 19-17, and they will beat the Buccaneers in a slow-scoring slugfest. Not exactly what you expected going into this game, with both teams being down one of their better defensive players, and both teams having such good players on offense, but that is what happened. They were not able to really do too much against our defense, which had another good game. Not really any true standout performers on defense. I guess Deion Jones did have double-digit tackles, and on offense, we really struggled, especially to throw the ball. Michael Mann didn't throw a single touchdown. He ended up throwing 2 interceptions. Drake London did lead us in catches and in yards. And A.J. Dillon, he had a great game, 137 yards and a score, which means we did a great job in the rushing challenge, and the entire offensive line ended up earning 4,500 experience. So we have a lot of upgrades to get through, especially for the offensive line, which is where we will start. So the offensive line, I feel like they've done a great job in run blocking for pretty much the entire series, but when it comes to pass blocking, there always seems to be one guy that struggles, and it's never the same guy. And I do send help the way of the guy who's struggling, but that doesn't really seem to matter, because as soon as I do that, then somebody else ends up struggling. So we just never have really gotten the offensive line rolling when it comes to pass blocking, and I wish we would have, but I mean, now we're approaching the end of the series, and it just feels like that's not going to happen. And when I say the end of the series, I mean Madden 24 is right around the corner, and I'm trying to decide on what team that I want to use, and I haven't narrowed down to a couple, but have not exactly decided yet. But we still got to finish this franchise first, We got some more upgrades to get through. This one for Levi Jones. We'll go slot to try and work on some of his underneath route running, and that is exactly what he ended up getting. On to the defense, Ebiketie had a couple of sacks in that Jets game, including that safety, and he'll get a bit better at getting after the quarterback, getting one to his finesse move. D'Angelo Malone, he has not been extended yet, but I would still like to do that, and he ends up getting 2 to his finesse move. On to the linebackers, Tommy Barnes, we got to go pass coverage. That is really the only weak point in his game, at least as of right now, and he'll get 2 to his zone. Isaiah Cohn, we also are going to go pass coverage, but it is to keep him a scheme fit, and he is going to end up getting 2 to his awareness. Taking a look at some stats, Michael Mann on pace to set a career high in touchdown passes thrown, but also a career high in interceptions thrown. So one good one, one bad one. How about Kyle Pitts? He has already had a career high in receiving touchdowns in a year, and his receiving yards, I mean, it's close to 1,000. I don't know if he's going to end up setting a career high, but he is going to get over 1,000 more than likely. A.J. Dillon, he may not set a career high in touchdowns, but he has a career high in yards per carry, and he should finish with a career high in rushing yards. Joey Bosa on pace to set a career high in sacks. I mean, we go out and make that big trade for him, and it has really worked out. Najee Johnson has had a very interesting career. He went from the Chiefs practice squad to a backup for us, to a starter for us, back to a backup for us, and is now a starter again, and is having a good year, and is a reason that we are currently 13-1 and have already won the NFC South and have a good shot at locking up the #1 seed in the NFC with just a couple of games to go. Here is a look at the overall current playoff picture, and here is a look at our remaining schedule. We have a couple of tough games left against the Patriots and Saints. Both those teams are right around 500, and we're going to take them both on in our next episode, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we're able to keep the Saints, or help keep the Saints out of the postseason, and help keep the Patriots out of the postseason, and lock up the #1 seed in the NFC. Thanks for watching this one. I will see you in the next one.